Hey everyone, it's me, Courtney from We Kids Get Fit, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the BeFunky Photo Editor app on the iOS. So I'm going to get started by pushing Photo Editor, and this is going to bring up the photo that I already want to work with. This is a picture of my dog's fur. So first, I'd like to point out that you can zoom in and out, and you can move the picture around. So once you have all that set, I'm going to click Edits. As you can see, the first couple ones are crop, straighten, and rotate. I don't want to do any of that to my picture, so I'm going to skip straight to beautify. I am going to turn the beautify up a little bit. I feel like this is just kind of like a brighten and a saturation mix. So then I'm going to hit the check mark and apply my changes. Now, if I want to see my original photo, I can hit this little clock right here and go back to my original, and then come back to it and go back to the edited version. So after this point, I'm going to go to brighten, and I'm actually going to turn the brightness down a little bit. So that way when I come and do contrast next, when I turn it up, you can see a lot more of the shadows and the lights. So I'm going to apply that change. So now I'm going to show you again just what this looks like. So I can go from the original to what I have now. And as you can see, there's a big difference. The full light, I don't see much of a difference in this picture, so I'm going to skip that. Soften, I don't want to soften this because then I will lose the intricate hair fibers. Exposure is just going to make it light or dark, and I don't want to do any of that. Hue is going to change the color of the picture, and I don't want to do any of that either. So I'm going to come to saturation, and I'm going to turn that up just a tad so that you can see the reds and the oranges, and I'm going to apply the changes. I don't want to do anything to the temperature because that will make it more orange or more blue, but I am going to sharpen it so that you can see some more of the hair follicles and hair stuff. So I've applied those changes. Smart Sharpen is going to do it for yourself. However, I just did it, so I don't need to do that. I'm obviously not going to blur this picture because I do want the picture of the actual hair. I don't want to change the color or matte or put any kind of border on it. So I'm going to check my original and my sharpen. So this is my most recent update. I really like the way it looks, so I'm going to come back to this main frame. So as you can see, there's touch up, and this fixes red eyes, blemishes, teeth, wrinkles, flash spots. So this is more for portraits. You can add effects, which are basically just pre-done filters. You can add text, overlays, frames, and goodies. However, I am all set with this picture. I like it just the way it is. So when I'm ready, I can push save, and I can save it to camera roll, the BeFunky app. However, I do not have the upgraded version, so I can't do that. I can upload it to Instagram, Facebook, or I can hit more, and it will bring up the option to airdrop, email, or assign to contacts and stuff like that. So I'm just going to save it to my camera roll. As you can see, there are some advertisements. However, I'm not really, that doesn't matter to me. It's just a simple exit out of it. And it should be saved in my photo album now. So some of my favorite things about this is that you can really do anything you want with the edits. It really allows you to take your time and go through every step and do it yourself. And I really like that you can go to your original, your second to last step, and then your last step. It gives you a really good look at what you've done so far, what you can fix, or maybe what you can go back and correct. I do like that this has minimal advertisements too. I feel like though I don't mind them, I do appreciate when an app doesn't have a ton of advertisements because they get in the way, they pop up, and then you kind of forget what you're doing. And I really like that it didn't distort my picture. It still looks exactly the way it was. It still looks like hair and you can tell that. So the fact that it doesn't distort the picture is really really helpful for me too when making this decision. And I also like that you can do a collage or you can explore. So by clicking explore, you can see some of other people's edits and get some ideas on what you're doing. Like I mentioned in my written reflection, you can use this as kind of a mood board to get ideas. And you can, like I said, also make a collage, and you have different templates. You can add as many pictures as you want. You can adjust it, fill in a background, and add text and stuff. So overall, I think this is a great app. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely use it again in the future. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to check out my social medias on Twitter, We Kids Get Fit, or on Flipboard as We Kids Get Fit. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.